Alright, what's up everybody? OJ here, welcome back to another video. Today we've got some awesome information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off with a good update on the Outer Worlds for the Nintendo Switch. This game was originally supposed to come out, I think, back in March, but it got delayed due to the CV. But now we have a price, we have a date, and we have an update on what's going on here. So the Outer Worlds will officially launch on the Nintendo Switch on June 5th, 2020. Obsidian put out a update on their page, and we're going to get right into what they exactly had to say here. So it says, "Greetings, employees of Halcyon. We wanted to share an exciting update that we plan on launching the Outer Worlds for the Nintendo Switch on June 5th, 2020. As we prepare for another arrival of new colonists, we have some very important information for those making this journey, specifically for you colonists who prefer your goods in physical form. The retail version, the Outer Worlds, will come on a physical cartridge, and it will be accompanied by a day one patch that could be up to 6 gigabytes. The patch will optimize gameplay, provide additional high-res textures, and include other fixes to provide the employees of Halcyon with the best gameplay experience. Please ensure you have planned accordingly and have the available space necessary for the patch." Now, the Outer Worlds for the Nintendo Switch will retail for $59.99 digitally and physically. We appreciate your dedication to the board, and remember, it's not the best choice, it's the spacer's choice. So shout outs to Obsidian, shout outs to everybody who made this one happen. I know CV kind of had issues in terms of the porting process, and in that extra time, they actually said, hey, we're gonna go back and look at this, we're gonna make it physical. Yes, it's going to be, $59.99, which is more expensive than the other versions of the game, but being able to play that type of game in terms of like a huge RPG anywhere that you want is pretty cool. And they got it all on the cartridge, but with that 6 gigabyte patch, but it's going to improve gameplay, going to give us some high resolution textures, so at least they gave us a nice heads up, right? It doesn't come out till June, so if you need to get a SD card, a new one, or if you need to do something in order to have the space, they're letting us know right now. But I'm so happy that they were able to get the game, most of it physical, on the cartridge. I think that's really cool, and I think that this is going to be a great release on the Nintendo Switch. I held off on getting it on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One just because, like I said, RPGs, I kind of like to play those on the Nintendo Switch so I can like watch Forensic Files or do something else and just play it portably. That's something that I've always liked to do since the Switch has came out, and I've always been a fan of RPGs portable anyways when it comes to like Fire Emblem and stuff on my Nintendo 3DS and all that. So having games like this and Borderlands and even like BioShock Infinite to be portable now, or going to be portable in the next few months here, is actually pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to replaying some of these big PlayStation 4 and Xbox One games on my Nintendo Switch and seeing how they run and everything like that. So $59.99, physical and digital, so everything is good there. And Nintendo actually put this up super early in the morning. This is one of the first posts that I saw when I woke up, and I was like, all right, gotta talk about this real quick. So wanted to get it out for a little bit of an update, because there's still people who think that the game isn't coming physically at all. If you look at the post on Nintendo's page, there are many people who think that it's not going to be coming physical. So there is a physical edition, it's just that there's going to be up to 6 gigabytes. So it might be less than that, might be right around that, so we're gonna have to wait and see. But either way, the Outer Worlds, June 5th on the Nintendo Switch, so good stuff there. So what are you guys' thoughts on this? Are you planning on picking this one up for your Nintendo Switch system, or did you already play it on the PS4 and Xbox One? What'd you think about the game? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here. We have a little bit of, I wouldn't say a sleeper hit, but this could be a lot better than what some people are thinking, because Minecraft Dungeons has got an official release date now on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and also PC, and that release date will be May 28th, according to Microsoft and developer Mojang. So here's a little bit of an overview about this game, and I think I'm gonna check this one out here. So, fight your way through an all-new action-adventure game inspired by classic dungeon crawlers and set in the Minecraft universe. Brave the dungeons alone or team up with friends. Up to 4 players can battle together through action-packed, treasure-stuffed, wildly varied levels, all in an epic quest to save the villagers and take down the evil Arch-Illager. Discover a trove of powerful new weapons and items that will help you defeat ruthless swarms of new and nasty mobs. Fight or flee through canyons, swamps, and of course mines. Any adventurer brave or foolish enough to explore this blocky and beautiful world will need to come prepared. So quickly, gear up. Now here are some of the key features in the game. Dungeon Creeper, battle new and tasty mobs in this all new action adventure inspired by classic dungeon crawlers, so kind of like Diablo, stuff like that, right? Multiplayer, up to 4 players can team up and fight together in co-op mode. Power up, unlock dozens of unique items and weapon enchantments for devastating special attacks. Options, personalize your character, then fight up close and personal with melee swings, hang back with ranged attacks, or tank your way through swarms of mobs shielded by heavy armor. Epicness, explore treasure-stuffed levels in a quest to take down the evil Arch Illager. Mojang, the first standalone game developed by Mojang and set in the Minecraft universe since, well, Minecraft. So the thing about this game is that there's been some people that have had some demos with it and said that it plays really smooth. It's coming to all the different platforms here, and if you don't necessarily normally like Minecraft, which is a different style of game than this is just kind of like a spin-off. So if you're into Diablo or even into Torchlight, this game might be pretty cool and should be on your radar here. So I'm probably gonna check it out, maybe get a review copy, see how it is. I'm not a big Minecraft guy myself, but I do like dungeon crawlers like Diablo. So what are you guys' thoughts on Minecraft Dungeons coming on May 28th? Does this game interest you? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here. We have some more details on the bombshell news that broke recently with all of these Mario games coming over to the Nintendo Switch in glorious HD. But I also wanted to talk a little bit more about the Paper Mario game that's rumored to be coming and how it's going to be returning to the series' roots, because there's been some more details on that from various sources. Now, this comes from Eurogamer when it comes down to it, guys, and I'll be honest, man, Eurogamer, they've gotten so many things right when it comes to Nintendo Switch originally. It's hard for me to go against them after initially getting bodied back in 2016. So I don't like to go against them too much when they say certain things, and it seems, based on how many reports we've gotten, that what's going on with this Mario stuff and what's going on with Paper Mario is going to happen. You know, we've gotten multiple rumors, and now the floodgates are starting to come out like Eurogamer says here. So let's go ahead and get into this article, then I'll give my thoughts on it, especially with Paper Mario. So after an initial leak set the floodgates open yesterday, new details have been published on Nintendo's Mario games. They're going to be coming old and new. It's happening, boys, at least according to them. Now, there's a little bit more when it comes to this, and that's the new Paper Mario game, kind of returning to the roots. Now, Nintendo hasn't announced that yet, but they're going to talk about it here. Now, VentureBeat once again reported that 3 Mario games or remasters will be coming in some type of collection, and something like Super Mario All-Stars 2, right? We heard about that, and that's what the branding is being used internally. At least at Nintendo, they're kind of doing that. So what we're kind of seeing here is that it might be shaping up to be like a collection of those 3 games, but it seems weird because the 3 games, what about Mario Galaxy 2? Is that not coming in a remaster? Maybe it's getting its own separate release, or maybe it's being bundled with something else. We don't know about that. So the 3 games would be Mario 64 HD, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy 1. Now, Eurogamer has also confirmed that Mario Galaxy was one of those games, along with Gamatsu saying that Mario 64 and Sunshine, those would be the other 2 titles. Now, another thing here, guys, is that most of Mario's back catalog would be brought to the Switch as well in some other way, shape, or form. So it seems like Nintendo's really gearing up for Mario to come back. And Super Mario 3D World, which we talked about that game as well, is going to come as its own release in terms of a deluxe edition, kind of like New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, something like that, where they kind of add some new content to it to entice fans. And that'd be pretty cool because most people didn't get a chance to play Super Mario 3D World because it was on the Wii U, one of Nintendo's worst selling systems of all time. So there might be some more games that they're talking about in terms of the retro library, right? So like the Super Nintendo games, there could be some other old school games being added in as well, not just the 3D games that we're talking about here. So it's expanding a bit more here, guys. Now, let's talk about this, and I want to really discuss this, guys, and that is the Paper Mario situation that's going on here. So here's what Eurogamer had to say on the matter. Now, Paper Mario, last night the same VentureBeat report suggested it would represent a return to the franchise roots. In other words, it will offer a similar experience to the more RPG-like structure of the series of the N64 and GameCube. Again, it's something that Eurogamer has heard from those familiar with Nintendo's plans. Now, many fans do consider the series GameCube entry, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, to be the franchise's pinnacle, the best in the series, and I'm one of those people who think that, yeah, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is pretty much the best. And it seems like this new Paper Mario game is shooting for that style of game. Now, more recent entries have been weird type of things where they kind of have stickers and paper jams and color splashes and all these weird gimmicky mechanics where you're touching and flicking cards all over the place or doing all this other stuff, and it's not RPG, and it's just not been my thing. Fans have been frustrated, but at the same time, I mean, we've endured at this point when it comes to Paper Mario, but it seems like that's not going to be it. No more platforming gimmicks, no more weird stuff that they're going to be doing, and they're going to be going back to the series roots. Now, we have to wait and see on this. Apparently, Nintendo had a big E3 Mario Bash set, but with E3 canceled, normally, it seems like they're going to have to adjust that just a bit, but this is the 35th anniversary, and I do think that they're going to have some nice plans for us. So I want to talk about the Paper Mario a bit, because for those who don't know, which it's interesting, Paper Mario is originally developed by, guess who? The Fire Emblem developers. That is Intelligent Systems. They're the ones who make Paper Mario games, right? They're the ones who've made the great Paper Mario games. They're the ones who also make the bad Paper Mario games in terms of recently, but not because they don't know how to make a Paper Mario game. It's because the direction of the Paper Mario games have been internally from Nintendo said, hey, you can't make it like it was before. You got to make it something different, make it kind of like platforming, because we have the Mario and Luigi series that's on the portable systems, right? And that's what Alpha Dream did. So that's the reason why they shifted away from that originally, because of the Mario and Luigi RPG series. But now that Alpha Dream is no more, and now that Nintendo's combined their efforts, we still need an RPG Paper Mario game. So it seems like they're saying, hey, you know what, after all this time, everything is kind of aligned. The stars have aligned to where we can finally get a Paper Mario RPG like how it used to be. And I think that if they do it that way, that's going to be, seriously, it's going to be amazing. Like, it's going to be amazing. And imagine the type of fidelity and what they can do with the Nintendo Switch and the graphics, since Paper Mario really hasn't been impressive when it comes to the visual appeal of it in a while, right? I mean, Color Splash, yes, it looked great and everything like that, but I think with the Nintendo Switch, you could really make it something different, especially if they're going back to the series roots. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do there. But what are you guys' thoughts on all of this stuff here? I know I'm excited for the Mario games. I'm excited for Paper Mario to go back to its series roots if these rumors turn out to be true, but it definitely seems like that's going to be the thing here. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Check out the link in the description. We've got Twitter. Go and give us a follow on there. Stay up to date on all the latest gaming news and information. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.